Aloha! Welcome everyone. I'm Janin Johnston and thank you for being here. Today I was supposed to do an interview with a lovely friend of mine. Her name is Hannah Raff and she is my life insurance girl. But what happened was that she contacted me this morning and she was telling me that because she works for this really large life insurance company, they're one of the largest in the world. She said that her compliance department have has very strict rules in place where she's not allowed to go and be interviewed and talk about the company and all of that, and for good reason, right? You want to, I guess, as a big company, you want to make sure that you know aren't people aren't saying things about the company that maybe you wouldn't want them to say or whatever. Just like any business, you would want to monitor what people are saying. So we had to reschedule our interview. We don't know if she's going to even be allowed to be interviewed. And so what we decided to do was I'm just going to submit to her some questions that I would want her to answer, and she's just going to have to do it in like a document form. And then later what I'll do is I'll go live and just read the questions that I have, that I asked her, and her answers. And the reason why I wanted to bring her on is because she is a woman in an industry where it's male dominated. And hopefully one day maybe I'll get to interview her, maybe like talking about something different, not about what she does in life insurance. But she's very unique in where she's very sweet, and she's not aggressive, like in your face type of person. And she's very loving, and you would never guess that she's in a male dominated field like that. She is just totally opposite of what you normally see. And she even agreed that she's in a male dominated field. So, you know, I wish we could have had her on today. But what I wanted to share is that because this is Money Week for my Facebook Lives, I wanted to really stress how important it is to talk about your money and your finances without getting upset or, having it bother you or keep you up at night. Now, what I wanted her to share was how her journey got her to where she is right now, working in that industry. And she's one of those that understands really complicated things and numbers, and she just understands things that is not common. Because like, I understand numbers. I've dealt with, large amounts of money going in and out. And my husband has his own construction business, so I help him with all the money and the financing and the business part of it, and I've helped other people do that too. So I understand numbers and how it flows in and out. But her understanding is just on a totally different level. One of those like math geniuses too, I think. But I wanted her to really share that, how important it is, because she deals with people's life insurance for, well, that's just, I should actually back up and say that that's only one of a dozen different things that she helps people with, because she works with men and women and families, basically, not only with life insurance needs, but a whole bunch of other things, retirement accounts, and you name it. And so I wanted her to really share how important it is to think about those things in your life. Now, I personally recommend, and she would probably say the same, is that I recommend everyone to have a life insurance policy. And, especially with nowadays, everything the cost being so expensive for everything, right? So when a loved one passes away, that life insurance, can help you with all the costs that come up with someone's passing and beyond. So I'm hoping that I can, have her answer a lot of these questions in a document form that I can share with you later, because I really want you to think about those things. Not only do we have to manage our money and talk about it and be okay with talking about it, but we have to think about other things that are really important, like life insurance and things like that. Now, I hope you've watched my interviews yesterday and on Monday, where we're starting to talk about the different parts of money and how women think about it, because there's a big difference in how men think and talk about money and how women think and talk about money. And so, I want you to be able to get as much knowledge and information as you can from people who do this as a business, and people who have had success with money and finances, because it can be a really stressful subject, because we all want it. Like I say, we all want money, but sometimes we don't want to talk about it or deal with it. We just want it to show up. Like, I would love a money tree where I can just pick $100 bills off of the tree, but there is no such thing, right? So we have to create our own money tree. And so I wanted to share that with you today, because I really want to help women to get into that comfortable place of talking about it, and not lose sleep over it, because we, like I said, many times, like, there's no way around it. We have to have money to live on nowadays. So, thank you for watching this video, but I'm just a little disappointed that she wasn't able to be here because of compliance issues with the company. And, we don't want her to be at risk of losing her job because of compliance issues, if the company finds out that she was doing the interview anyway. So, but that's what I want to share with you today is think about the different aspects of money and finances. With everything being so stressful right now in the world, and a lot of people are out of work, now is like a perfect time to start thinking about, your money situation and what you can do to start making money if you've lost your job, or you've been like what is it called, not laid off, but if you work in a restaurant or whatever and they had to shut down temporarily, you're just kind of on hold. So now's a good time to really think about another way of making money. And so that's what I intend to do, is to help you and other women start a craft or like a sewing business, because I've had my own sewing business. I can show you how to start a sewing business, but I want to really help you to be able to start some kind of arts and craft business, something that you are really totally in love with, that you love to do, that you would want to do as a business. Now that, we are in this situation where a lot of people need to start making money now in different ways other than getting a job. If you've ever had a hobby that you absolutely love, and you are thinking about turning it into a business so that you can help support yourself or your family, now is the time. And if that is you, I want you to send me a direct message here in Facebook and let me know, and I'll so I can talk with you, because now is a perfect time. The barriers to entrance to starting a new business are very minimal. There are hardly any barriers now. I think the only thing that would be stopping you is just maybe finances or yourself, right? Your thoughts about you having your own business. So it is possible. So if that's you, I want you to send me a message and let me know, and we can work together, and I'll share with you more information. But please think about all these things that I'm sharing with you, because, money is a sore subject that I want to help make it a subject where it's easy to talk about and deal with. All right, so I hope you folks have a great day, and thank you so much for being here. And please share this video with other women who are thinking about starting their own creative business, like an arts and craft business or a sewing business, because I want to be able to help these women who have this creative gift and use it in a good way. All right, you folks have a good day. Take care. Aloha.